Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of my Dorney Park recreation. In the last episode we worked on the Thunderhawk Midway, built out the coaster here, and a couple of the supporting rides for it, making our way towards the back of the park. Today I would like to continue to work on this area, see if we can close the loop here around Possessed and over here where the Midway ends. See if we can fix up our station for Zephyr, maybe get some of these rides built. We don't have many more to go over here, so it'd be nice to get this area cleaned up a little bit and get rid of some of this grid and everything. But yeah, that's about all I got to say today, so let's just jump right into things. Alright, just stopping here to take a quick little break. Have a slightly better design for our Zephyr station, and then of course adding in a bunch of foliage around it always helps make things look a little bit nicer. Also added in one of those little 3-point shot games over here. I always like making these. There's a bunch of them in the Cedar Point Park, and there's a couple here in Dorney as well. Just making a little basketball hoop with the Virginia reel tub. It looks pretty good. So we got Zephyr opened up here. I did extend the layout a lot to have it go all the way back here, where there is going to be some other random things eventually. Don't know if I'll actually leave it like this. I'll probably be rebuilding it again later as we build more decorations out this way. But things are coming together. Want to keep working on this midway here. We've got a placeholder in for our monster flat ride. Probably going to shoestring something and hopefully make it a little bit less massive than the one we did in Cedar Point. Should be pretty straightforward. And then maybe we can get to building some roller coaster stations today, but we'll see how things go. But let's just keep going down our midway here. Alright, here we have our little monster ride. Again, like I said, quite a different design from what we went for with Cedar Point. I wanted to try to get a little bit of a smaller footprint. It's a little bit glitchy with these blocks, unfortunately. I don't know if there's much I can do about making a nice rounded fence design without it glitching. I tried using the steeplechase track fence like we did a couple other places, and the profile doesn't quite work. Maybe I'll play around with some other options and see what I can find out. I guess that's just what happens when you use these kinds of weird track architecture strategies. Things are going to be a little bit glitchy. But anyway, pretty happy with this. Like I said, with the other small flat rides we've done, the smaller footprint really does help a lot. I think it looks a lot better than some of the gigantic flat rides I built in my Cedar Point Park. But I can continue to play around with this later and see if I can find some better solutions. But that's going to do it for Monster, and I think we're just going to keep going down the midway here. We've got a couple small buildings on this midway to build. I know there's a little restaurant in this green space here, and I think a couple shops. But that'll get us nicely to building Possessed here pretty soon too, so looking forward to doing that. So let's just keep going. Alright, Possessed is now open to the public. Not that it was very difficult to get this build finished. I made it a little bit taller so that the speed made a little bit more sense. I think it worked out okay. Hopefully it doesn't look too big once we have all the decorations and stuff placed in here. But all that's left to do now is do some station decorations. Shouldn't be too complicated. So just gonna build this out. Maybe we can finish this midway today. There's some more buildings and things on the other side of the path to build as well. But one thing at a time. Let's see if we can get this Possessed station done. Okay, I think that's about all the decoration for Possessed that I want to do today. It took a little bit longer than I was expecting it to. Some of the weird station decorations involved a little bit more track-texture hacking than I expected. Not a big deal. Happy to get this stuff down regardless. So still some more work to do on this midway here. We've got a couple shops and I think another ice cream thing over here in the corner to do. But I guess we're going to save that for another episode. Still pretty happy with the way Possessed turned out. I kind of like some of the design that we've put in here with the different cross beams and the roof on the station and everything. I think it looks pretty sweet. Pretty happy with it. But it'll look even better once we get the rest of the midway done and add some more foliage and things in here. But like I said, that's going to be a task for another day. That will do for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.